What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm the Korrupted Judge, and welcome back to Helltaker the Second Circle. In the last date, I gotta tell you guys, that was a bit more of an emotional rush than I actually expected it to be. In the last episode, we went out with Melina to have karaoke night, and Zdrada and Justice decided to barge in. Justice wasn't really much of a problem, but Zdrada, being Zdrada, decided to completely ruin the date. Now, Zdrada was one of my favorites. Keyword being was. Now, that's up in the air. Hopefully in this date, maybe we get some answers in regards to whatever it is their sisterly relationship was, or whatever it could have been. With that said, guys, let's get started. Lucy already? Taker, I have a task for you. Oh no, that's not good. Yes? Would you mind checking in on Zdrada? She hasn't come to meals recently. I'm worried she might be on another of her legendary benders. Wait, what? I'm worried she might be on another of her legendary benders. The heck is that? I don't understand that. But Lucy, you looking good. I gotta stop, man. I gotta stop. The degeneracy is strong in this one. Assuming she's conscious, is there any message you'd like me to deliver? Lucifer sniffs. Sniffs? Unlucky for me. I aspire to be a president who cares about her constituents. What? I can't read these words. Just make sure she doesn't need any medical assistance. That should suffice. Okay. Is this a continuation after the last date? Because I have a feeling that these dates are supposed to be done in a certain order so they all make sense. Like, I feel like the Sibber date that we did, I feel like that was supposed to be done before we do the last Lucy date. I don't know, I could be wrong. I'll get on that then. No, Lucy, come back. Departing, you make your way behind the house, heading to the run-down old trailer Zdrada calls home. Honestly, that's actually kind of cool. I wouldn't mind living in a trailer in the backyard. As you close in on your destination, a strange sound makes you pause. Its pattern somewhat familiar. Is that poetry? What? No! Overtaken by curiosity, you quietly nudge open the door and peer inside the trailer. Hey! We're back with this music. I want to know what that scribbling on the picture there is. But this seems like a nice little setup, if you ask me. The interior, like usual, looks like it has been recently hit by a tornado. Clothes, bottles, and overflowing ashtrays speckled every surface of the living space. Tossed aside in wild abandon and forgotten about just as quickly. At the opaque center of the storm, Zdrada kneels over a table, muttering cryptic verses to a small object you can't quite make out. Oh no, she's doing rituals again. Politely, you cough. Quickly throwing a cloth over whatever is on the table, Zdrada whirls around. Whoa there, cowboy. I wasn't expecting you to come calling. Isn't it polite to knock on a lady's door? You ain't counting as a lady, Zdrada, and let's be honest, you don't care. Thought I'd drop by. You've been suspiciously absent from meals. Is everything alright? Alright? Yeah, I'm fucking peachy. What's it to you? Well, I'm technically dating you, so it is my concern. Something's got her agitated. She's not normally this high-strung. You realize that you aren't going to get any further pressing the issue. You're going to have to take another tact if you want her to lower her guard. Is she still hung up about the date from before, or is this like something before that? Better change the topic and quick. Oh no! Have you apologized to Melina? Say those are interesting piercings. No! Oh man. Okay, so this is after the Melina date. Oh no! Hang on, let me save this. I'm going with the Melina option. I need to know, okay? Have you made things right with Melina yet? What the hell for? Oh no. She's been extra sour ever since you and Justice crashed her date at the karaoke bar. You might want to take some time out of your day to apologize to her. Listen here, bub. Believe it or not, everything I do to Melina, I do for her own good. How can you consider constant harassment to be good for Melina? Sis is willful, naive willingly naive to ways of the world. She thinks she can just coast by a cheap booze and retro games. We ain't living in the past anymore, but she still refuses to see it. Be that as it may, the two of you fighting puts a strain on the whole house. Whatever you say, Dad. Oh, no. You are not calling me father. Hang on. I can either be your father or your daddy. You get to choose which one. Oh. Oh my god. I'll be honest though, that's probably something I would probably ask my significant other too. That reminds me of a favor I've been meaning to ask you. You mind taking me out on a supply run? Seeing as how this thing is still continuing, I guess we made the right choice. Depends, what are you looking for? Girly stuff, you wouldn't get it. Is it to fulfill those posters? I shop for the house at large. You'd be surprised with some of the things I come home with. Foiled, Zdrada sighs in frustration. Listen, I ain't about to explain it all to you, but I do need something really, really badly, so we can beat around the bush all day, tweaking each other's titties. This was one of the things that I liked about Zdrada. She's straightforward and has no filter. Or, you can grow a pair and take your gal pal out to stock up on some necessities. Besides, I've got some leverage that'll make it worth your while. Uh-oh. Leverage? Zdrada smirks and withdraws a small flat rock from her pocket. What I've got right here is gonna revolutionize the way you chucklefuck mortals trip. It's a sigil. I've spent all month working on a sigil. I'm thinking sickle. A sigil. I've heard this term before. Definition of sigil: seal or signant, a sign, word, or device held to have ornate power in astrology or magic. I guess that makes enough sense. This little baby is mimic hypnosis inducer. It doesn't even need skin-to-skin contact to work. Just one peep at it and you'll be off on the trip of your lifetime. Okay, so it's not what I initially thought. I thought for some reason it's like a teleporter, but I'm guessing she's designed it as a way to get high. God, I have mixed feelings about you. A lot of mixed feelings. But it's just a rock, right? It's not just a rock, dipshit. It's a fucking art. Oh man, there's so much swearing when talking to her. Oh my god. Thank God that I don't censor any of this out. That's too much editing. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to weave the essence of Osei into a sigil and not attract the attention of the delusional fucker? Oh man, I'm trying to like say it with confidence, but I find it so funny. That's absurd, even by our standards. How could a piece of art do something like that? What? Before you can finish your questions, Zdrada brandishes a stone, flashing you the scarlet sigil etched into its surface before you have a chance to react. The sigil glows faintly with an unnatural illumination, burning itself into your retinas, its particular shape vaguely resembling an inverted house and covered with Egyptian-styled markings, twists and distorts before your eyes. No, well, that wasn't so bad. Oh, I was right. What? Oh no! Okay, I have no words for this. Please tell me she turns it off. You know, you've never really noticed before how finely textured the walls on Zdrada's trailer are. Oh god, no. I could see her eyes slightly moving back and forth besides her blinking. You run one finger down the nearest surface, relishing the feeling of the lumpy, uneven material. Idly, you wonder whether Zdrada has ever considered selling tickets for people to feel this incredible wall. Zdrada, while you have always been Gutter ticket will all have no. No! Oh my god, this is a mind trip simulator. There's no response from the empty a space of air you just addressed. Confused, you continue staring at it, trying to remember the basic principles of object permanence. Oh no, we're back in the void. A hand takes your wrist, and you find yourself being pulled in a direction that reminds you vaguely of strawberries. What? Faintly, a voice cuts through the smog of reality, closing in on you. Alright, big guy, let's get you out to the car, shall we? Time's a-wasting. You want me to drive like this? Oh my god. Yes, that sounds nice. Almost like blossoming tulips drifting upon a sea of penguins. Their far-petaled bristled by the winds of Mountain Yor. Vaguely, you can feel yourself placed into a cushioned seat and strapped firmly, securing you in place. Oh no. I'm pretty sure Taker driving is still, in this state, is still a better chance than Zdrada driving. She's completely put us on a mind trip, and I find it hilarious. Bizarre, confusing stories play out before your eyes. 6 brightly colored robots wearing disturbing tribal masks windmill their arms frantically at smaller, pill-big-shaped androids. What the heck? This looks like you destroyed the glass. A young woman cries from inside a school locker, surrounded by insects ripping with crotic motions. 4 stoner friends dodge a military draft to travel around the country in a brightly colored van. What? 1,000 tales, some strange, others strangely familiar, bombard your senses, mendling together into an untangible morse of abstract fiction. Please make this stop. This honestly hurts my eyes. Faint voices emerge from the swirling vision, sounds of an almost unrecognizable dialect. Straining your ears, you can just barely make out the words. What the heck? Ute the Ezer on found. What? But the blank on... What? I'm so confused. Is ass. Is it over? With enormous effort, you pull yourself back into reality. You struggle to take your bearings as the reality withers around you. Judging by the rosy pink color of the sky, you've been unconscious for quite some time. The car is parked behind a large gray facility, and the warm air streaming in through the open windows smells vaguely of farm animals. Where are we? With the grace of an Olympic diver, Zdrada dives through the open window of your car, landing in a construct mess in the driver's seat. Panting, she rights herself. You notice she's clutching a thick, odd-smelling bag to her chest. Did she grab a bag of manure or something? Noticing her attention, she quickly stows it away out of sight under her seat. A sharp crack. Oh no, not again. I hear the judgment music. With a sharp crack, a something blurs past the window and snaps the side view mirror off its axle. Mirrors don't sit on axles. It dangles fornally by a single strut cable as Zdrada swerves and twists the key into the ignition. Shit, they have guns. Pedal to the fucking metal. Go, go, go. What? Wait, who's shooting at us? Zdrada, what did you do? No time for us to play catch up. We have to drive. Go, 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 baby. Nice. Like a bat out of hell, the car roars out of the parking lot, leaving your unknown assailants to clumber in their own vehicle and peel out after you. Zdrada cackles and floors the accelerator, reaching out through the driver's window to flip your pursuers a cordially bird. Later, bitches. Your poor car does its best to outrun the vehicles pursuing it, but top speed is not one of its strengths. Despite your initial lead, the cars in your rearview mirror start to creep closer and closer. Oh no. Whoa, that's a face. What the heck? Hang on. Where is it? I have never seen this sprite on Zdrada before. If she's actually scared like this, something's up really bad. Son of a, they're gaining on us. Oh, never mind, she's calm. Her eyes shining with excitement, Zdrada makes a complicated gesture. Fire springs from her palm, and a blazing sphere the size of an apple as you watch. The fire begins to condense, glowing even brighter. I haven't been in a decent scrap in ages. It's been a long time since I've been able to return fire. Uh-oh. Something about the way she says that sets your teeth on edge. The fire further compacts, glittering with an almost painful brightness. Despite its size, you can feel the heat coming off of it in waves. I want to know how, she manages to have the power of fire. Hold it. You wrap your free hand with one of your own, smothering the miniature star. Hey, what gives? I don't care if we're being chased by the Mafia. You are not about to unleash fire magic in my car. We're going to lose them in a different way instead. Take the next right. Zdrada takes the turn so sharply. Two of the car's wheels briefly lose contact with the pavement. All right, where to next? Oh, ye of little cordial damage. Take a left at the end of the road and then take another. There's an alleyway that should just narrow enough of the car. This goes by a lot more faster than I can be reacting. From what I can tell, Zdrada stole some kind of bag of manure, but I'm guessing it's not just manure. Now these guys are chasing after her. This is something. Something is up. I wonder if I chose a different option that she wouldn't have hypnotized me or something. Zdrada's breakneck driving style pays off, and your car slips into the alleyway only a dozen seconds before the pursuers roar past. None the wiser. The two of you let out a sigh of relief as you feel the adrenaline rush gradually descend. Oh my god. That's one of the old sprites. Nice one, Taker. I thought you'd be drooling mass for most of this. I'm surprised you've even lucid given your exposure to my sigil. Lucid? Oh, the second wave hasn't hit yet. Well, hold on tight, big guy. Your part in this whole operation begins soon. What? My part? What do you mean by... Wait, what second wave? What the... No! Not again! Oh my god. I want answers, and instead she's put me through a mind trip. Oh my god. Yeah, Zdrada, as fun and hot as you are, you're likely getting kicked off my top 5 by the end of this episode. Your mouth goes slack as the cosmos unfold before you, and as Zdrada guns the accelerator and sends the two of you sneering down the alleyway, you lapse back into delirium. 133, what do you got me playing? Stars, galaxies, and nebula blow past you at an impossible speeds, shooting into the blackness of space and leaving only a faint point of light behind. 1,000 motes of starlight twinkle out of you from the darkness, faintly illuminating a mass field dotted with animals at either end. I feel like I'm reading a fanfic. At the end nearest to you, a blood-splattered nanny goat paused at the ground, snorting a challenge. A dragon, a fox, a python, and an enormous mantis stand on the other end of the star-studded field, bearing fangs, horns, and mandibles at the upstart goat. And broken screen again. Belittling defiantly at its four opponents, the goat lowers its head and charges. The 5 beings clash with an almighty eruption of sound and flames, the impact merging with the cries of fighting animals. Wow, this is a really amazing fight. Never in my days have I really witnessed nature such as this. Twisted and broken, the fox limps away from the melee, quickly followed by the enormous snake, leaving the mantis and dragon still locked in combat with the tenacious goat. Huh? Okay, we're snapping back. How many orders of chicken nuggets? You heard the man. We'll take your entire stock tonight. We eat like kings. Oh no, what you got me doing? You blink. The vision's gradually receding as reality snaps back into focus around you. Grinning asformically, animals leer at you from the walls. And familiar bored faces looks back at you from close a grimly counter. You again! You're everywhere! And you never tie your tie. Okay, Abby, I know you work a lot of jobs, but something's up. What's going on here? Sir, are you alright? The mass immaculated snake is still superimposed upon your sight. Its endless, listless coils and tattered ravages by terrible attack. Marble, white bone, pokes through the flaccid body wrapped throughout the restaurant. The flat triangular head of the great serpent rests upon the cheap plastic counter. Its flat eyes gazing at you with a mixture of curiosity and empathy. What? Something about a snake? Slowly, the snake shifts its gaze from you to an oblivious Zdrada and flicks the air lazily with a long, thrice-forked tongue. Hey, hurry up and hand over the dough. We can't be here for long, remember? Only half listening, you rub your eyes with one hand as you fish for your wallet and pay for the food. As you hand your credit card over the counter to Abby, you make the mistake of gazing into the electric display behind the counter. The garnish-colored commercial, complete with the dancing fast food mascots, swells to cover your entire vision, supplanting your reality with its own. What? No! Oh my... This is starting to become one of my least favorite dates. The monster that looks like a huge purple turd, oh my god, it's doing some form of horrific windmill dance with its fingerless forelimbs. Wait, the music stopped. Does that mean I'm not going to have to deal with this for too long? A pigtailed chicken bears a mouthy full of human teeth as you and brandishes a red dripping burger at you. Join us, they seem to say. Join us and become happy. Become one. Hey, snap out of it, you lightweight. A single powerful slap brings you back to reality. You and Zdrada are now enclosed in a large plastic room, suspended high over the dining area. Wait, what? A large plastic room what? A dark orifice breaches the far curve of the chamber. Thick plastic sloping sharply downwards are laid out before you as a resplendent meal of fried breaded chicken and various sauces. Wait, how do we... Why are we in the play place? Oh! Shut up and listen carefully to me. Soberly, you drip a piece of the fried chicken into your sauce and wait for Zdrada to explain what the hell is going on. Yeah, you want to tell me what the heck is going on? I don't know exactly where you are in space and time, but try to focus on here and now. Those people who were chasing us earlier might have called the cops on us. I saw them pulling up outside the restaurant and pulled your drooling ass in here so I could finish my food in peace. That being said, well... Zdrada gestures grimly at the translucent bubble taking up one wall. Peering down through it, you can see at least a dozen policemen arrayed in the dining room beneath you. One of them appears to be questioning Abby. Oh, okay, so now that all that is over, I can kind of catch my bearings now. So, because I feel like even I was in the mind trip at this point, because I couldn't even focus. So, Zdrada stole something from a couple powerful people. I'm guessing if they were willing to call the cops, they're not some mafia or anything like that. So she probably stole it from a business. And it was security who was shooting at us and chasing us. They chased us. Zdrada took us into this burger place, made us pay for an substantial amount of chicken nuggets, which is probably a really good investment in my books. And now has forced us into a McD's play place, and we are now stuck here as the cops are trying to kill us. All this because she stole some questionably smelling bag. Yeah, Zdrada, if this does not come out with a very good ending, I'm cutting you out of the top 5. And I'm replacing you with your sister. Nodding at the police officer, Abby points up at the play place in Fracture, where the two of you are hiding. As the cops begin to close ranks, slowly grouping around the structure, Abby looks up at your bubble and gives a little half-hearted shrug. Attention suspects, you are surrounded. Come out with your hands up where we can see them. No. I reckon we got about 2 minutes before they get up here and find us. The demoness glares daggers at you. Does that mean she's mad? Why are you mad at me? I'm not the one who got us in this. And because someone doesn't approve of my usual methods, I'm fresh fucking out of solutions. Oh, come on! You're the one who decided to steal whatever and drag me along for the ride. From what I could tell, I had no place in this. She rummages around in her shirt. Okay, so this is starting to look up. Zdrada pulls out a familiar sigil-etched stone. No. You want to take one last hit before they take us into custody? Might make the next few hours a little less insufferable. Wait a minute. You still have that thing? Dadoy. I spent weeks on this. You think I'd let it out of my sight? I think I may have an idea. He's gonna have her turn it on the cops. As the officers close in on your bubble, you whisper your plan to Zdrada, and a smile gradually spreads across her face. That's diabolical, Taker. Maybe you aren't such a stick in the mud after all. Your preparations conclude. The two of you get into position at the top of the slide. Zdrada sitting on your lap, your hands on your hips. At a nod from you, Zdrada calls down to the floor below. Hey shit legs. We're coming down the large slide. We don't want any trouble, you hear? You push off and pray that the slide will hold your combined weight. Fortunately, the structure only makes an occasional groan as the two of you coast down the ground level. Zdrada leans back onto you and readjusts herself, perhaps a tad too aggressively, upon your lap. You ready? Yeah. You place your thumbs slightly under the edge of her shirt and brace yourself for arrival. As you emerge from the interior of the slide, the two of you are greeted by a stunningly excessive amount of batons, handcuffs, and tasers, all aimed directly at your face. Hands where I can see them. I hope this works. Zdrada throws her hands to the ceiling, signaling you to do the same. Making sure your fingers are still hooked under her shirt, you raise your arms as well, taking her shirt along with... Okay, so suddenly this is perked up a little bit. Oh, no way! Oh... Okay! The degeneracy is extremely strong in this one. Oh man, that's one for the books. Stunned silence greets your arrival, and peering around Zdrada's side, you can see every eye on the restaurant staring directly at Zdrada's exposed top. Hey, eyes off, those are mine. Zdrada's voice, slightly muffled by the clothing pulled over her head, breaks the silence. Did it work? I guess so. Okay, I guess that's gonna keep happening. A loud thump answers Zdrada's question, quickly followed by another, then another. Everywhere you look, officers are falling to the ground as if they were puppets whose strings had been cut. Can it stop? The police chief looks in confusion from you to Zdrada's chest, trying to make sense of what is going on. Don't look at her chest, that's mine. But you and I, just drawing, I don't, you see, snake. A snake again? Wait, he sees a snake too. Her focus giving out, the police, oh! It's that one police chief from the other game, from the original game at the end. Okay. The police chief crumbles to the ground from the rest of her unit, twitching occasionally. Oh, thank God, that was like really annoying. You let out your breath and let Zdrada's shirt fall back down once again, covering the sigil stone she tucked into her bra less than a minute ago. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You sure aren't some kind of evil genius? I'm not gonna answer that. I am very lewd-minded. Last I checked, but I'm surprised that worked as well as it did. Oh, ye of little faith. When I bust out this bod, you better believe I get the eyes of everything in the room. Even gloomy tits over there can't stop oogling me. Oh my... She's got looks. I'm gonna give her that much. I ain't gonna take that away from her. Aw. Still standing stolidly behind the counter, Abby looks Zdrada up and down with vague interest. Oh no. Which is hands down the most energy you've seen her apply to something. Picking her way over the initiated officers, Zdrada struts up to the young woman, reaching across the counter. She prods Abby with a pointed nail as if some kind of specimen on display at a museum. Interesting. The sickle must lose its potency at longer ranges. Tell me, how are you feeling right now? Like I'm not getting paid enough for this job. Mad respect. That was not... Was that my... I hope that was in-game and not my headphones. A burst of radio static sends both you and Zdrada spinning around. A small, heavy-duty field phone strapped to the front of the police chief buzzes again. Walkie-talkie. Chief, have you apprehended the suspects? We have more officers standing by if you need assistance. Over. Oh, there's that face again. Aw, shit, we better bail. Where's the car? Just out front. Let's move. Interesting. Abby waves a gloomy goodbye to the two of you as you vault over the cavishing police officers and make your escape to out the front door. Jumping into your car, you slightly drive away, eyes peeled for potential reinforcements. Once you're several blocks away and with no sign of pursuers, you let out a sigh of relief. So, real quick supply run, huh? Well, I didn't anticipate the fuzz getting involved, if that's what you're asking. No. Still no chance of you telling me what's this all about? Zdrada shakes her head, grinning. Alright. I'm disappointed. I thought you'd know me better than that. You're just gonna have to deal with staying in the dark on this front. Trust me though, it's for a good cause. So it's drugs. It's a good cause, not a great cause. Oh my god. Besides, do you think I wouldn't already be high as a kite if I had something with a decent kick? Good point. I guess I'll just have to find out the old-fashioned way. I kid you not, that was the most... I don't know what to say. That has to be the most randomest date ever. The best part? Near the ending. When they went down the slide, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Well, Zdrada, you have your demons. I have mine. I have my degeneracy. I'm gonna guess on the third date we finally find out what the heck it is she's holding on to. But that doesn't give us much news in regards to the whole Melina thing. It's clear she does not really care that much about Melina. At least she's not showing it. With that said, guys, I'm the Korrupted Judge, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around.